Welcome to Women's Wrestling Fan Awards
2024.
Welcome everyone to Ring the Bell. This is DS.
The Sriracha Muchacha, Paloma Star.
And I am the interdimensional Shiro, Maxine Belle.
Yeah! We are back together for our annual tradition, the end of the year Women's Wrestling Fan Awards.
It's the most wonderful time of the year because we get to film together.
And we're matching.
I know, look at us.
We didn't even plan it.
Thank you, Divader, for always being a great partner. And we got 41,700 votes this year.
That's a lot.
God.
Yeah.
I feel like every time you say the number, I say that's a lot, but it really is a lot every year.
Thank you, everyone, for voting. And this is a 100% fan-voted award. So, Paloma has something to say.
It's not a work. Is that what I was supposed to say?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's not our fault, so don't come for us. If your favorite didn't win, you should have voted more and told your friends to vote. Don't blame us.
Yeah.
We're just reading it.
Don't blame us. Also, before we get to the award, make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet already. What are you guys doing? Half of the viewers watching right now, they're not subscribed.
What are you doing with your lives?
Subscribe right now. But let's start with the first award. It is the Feud of the Year. So we've got Timeless Toni Storm versus Mariah May, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, Bailey versus Damage Control, Jordan Grace versus Ash by Elegance, Roxanne Perez versus Lyra Valkyria, Mercedes Moné versus Willow Nightingale.
And the winner is Timeless Toni Storm versus Mariah May. Congratulations!
Oh, we're starting off with the AEW win. This is a good sign.
New thing.
You talk with the mic.
Oh, sorry, that's very new.
This storyline was timeless. Ha ha ha. See what I did there. But it was really interesting. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. It's a great way to introduce and really get to know Mariah May. Shout out Mariah. But also, what a great character and gimmick that Toni Storm had.
This totally deserves the Feud of the Year because it's a long time they've been building. The moment that Mariah May first appeared in AEW, from there to the actual turn, it was just like slow build that was just beautifully done. And even now, Toni Storm is now back. She's got amnesia going on, so it's so intriguing. Like, I know that AEW suffers a lot with like lack of creativity when it comes to women's storyline, but this one was so good. I know that Tony Khan is really proud of it. You deserve to be proud because this was such a good storyline.
Not only should she have won this, but this is like something AEW women's wrestling needed to pull people in. I think honestly it's one of the best things AEW has ever done.
While we're celebrating amazing achievements of all these women, I want to be vulnerable for a second. So a few years ago, I started noticing some bald patches popping up. At first, I thought, no biggie, it'll grow back. I was actually going through a rough breakup back then, so I was like, this must be just stress. But then it started really bugging me because I rewatched some of my favorite episodes on Ring the Bell, and I was like, all I could focus were those patches on me. Like, oh my god, why didn't I just brush my hair before the shoot? And now I guess I officially pointed out to all of you. But that's why my today's sponsor, MDhair, is my scalp's BFF. And if you've been dealing with hair loss or just want thicker, healthier hair, this is for you too. Because MDhair has this customization tool. First, you take a quick quiz, then you upload a pic of your scalp, then boom, their AI gives you an instant analysis. It's kind of like having a dermatologist in your pocket, and you get a customized treatment kit with everything you need to grow stronger, healthier hair. And look at this. This is the kit I got, and it's amazing because it's a total 360-degree approach from the shampoos to serum to supplements, plus over 100 natural ingredients, clean and sustainable. And I've been using this about 3 weeks, and I'm really happy so far. My hair is feeling thicker, healthier, this K-pop curl and everything. I love doing all the steps from taking supplements in the morning with my protein shakes to shampooing and all that. It's totally part of my daily routine now. So if you've been also dreaming about a better hair day, now is the time. Use my promo code RTB70 to get your first month of customized MDhair products at 70% off. Yes, 70% off. Or just hit the link in my description or pinned comment to start your journey. Your hair will thank you.
Next award is Best Gimmick. And the nominees were Chelsea Green, Timeless Toni Storm, Athena, Liv Morgan, Tatum Paxley, and Ash by Elegance.
And the winner goes to Chelsea Green, the Karen character.
I love it.
So good.
Didn't she just win something awesome?
Yeah.
Sorry, Moxie's been mothering lately, so she is the historic inaugural
There we go.
U.S. women's title.
Something awesome.
Yeah. You're right, though. Chelsea Green has always been so good in her character development and her gimmick. She brings it all. I mean, when she was a hot mess, that was amazing. I loved her as Lauren Van Ness in TNA, but she really brought a whole different side of her to WWE, and she just kills it every time. She's funny. She goes all out with it, and it's definitely well-deserved for sure.
I remember the time when Chelsea was like released by WWE and she started doing these interviews and she talked about how like, I pitched this, and people were like, wow, she's pitching all these like garbage idea, blah, blah, blah. Now you can kind of tell that Chelsea always brings so much to the table. She has so many ideas. She does so many fun stuff on her social media. Like she always adds so many fun elements to just Karen character. She adds so many layers. I think that's why people get attached to her, even though she doesn't necessarily get like crazy TV time. People love her. But this year really was a good year for gimmicks, like Timeless Toni Storm. I mean, what a gimmick.
Great.
Agree.
I love it. So original, so fun. You could do so much with it. My favorite part was whenever she like was at somebody's wedding and she was in the picture and she was still in black and white. That was so cool.
Yeah. And of course, Ash by Elegance. I think that was such a good gimmick too. She's turning this by Elegance thing, because at first I was like, what kind of name is by Elegance? But she's turning it into like a stable. Heather Reckless is now Heather by Elegance, so it's like a whole thing. So I'm digging it.
Totally. Which is so funny because Heather has this whole like hell's favorite like heathen or something, and then she's over here being like by Elegance. It's so cute. I like it though.
And now, best finisher. The nominees are Sol Ruka for the Soul Snatcher, Tatum Paxley for the Psycho Trap, Bianca Belair with her KOD, Nia Jax with the Annihilator, Athena with the O-Face, Jordan Grace with the Juggernaut Driver.
And the winner is Sol Ruka with the Soul Snatcher. Ooh.
Snatcher?
Yeah, I think, yeah,
I think
she
this
did.
is a 2-year
Two years.
streak.
It's such a good finisher. And last year we talked about like, oh, this is kind of like, it's too unique that she will only be able to use it in like certain circumstances. Things have changed a little bit.
She is just doing unique moves left and right, finishers, as opening spots, as cutoffs. Oh my gosh, this girl is absolutely insanely athletically talented. Like she has more athleticism in her pinky finger than I do in my whole body. Like wow, like the stuff that she comes up with is so fun, so unique. So I could see why she won this year again for sure.
She's really innovating with this move, which I loved. Speaking of finisher innovation, I think Nia Jax needs some like props for this, because Annihilator, when she first brought it, I didn't really like it that much, because I'm like, it doesn't look as impactful as Samoan Drop. But she's been doing like these additional stuff to Annihilator, which looked so good. She did it on the trash can. She like squashed Lyle Valkyria. Like it was so good. So I just gotta say, special props to Nia.
I just got it. Naya later. I just got that.
Took me a while. Next category is Best Promo. Damage Control turns on Bailey on SmackDown. Mercedes Moné, Britt Baker all-in contract signing. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio. Dominic breaks Liv's heart. Toni Storm to Thunder Rosa. I make love to my demons every bloody night. And Mariah May vignette. Now it's time to burn.
And the winner is Damage Control turns on Bailey.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was such a good segment.
It was.
Bailey's been such a good heel for a long time. I was kind of worried that like how her babyface run would go, but like with this segment, it was like, okay, we are all buying it. I mean, I guess at Royal Rumble, everyone was really happy for Bailey.
Totally.
But WWE majorly dropped the ball with the build to WrestleMania.
I also feel like Damage Control, everybody else in it was so like loved individually and as a group. It was gonna be kind of hard to, because Bailey's such a good heel, to kind of like make that turn, but they did that so well and worked out well. I mean, look at Bailey now. She's like super over as a face, which is kind of weird to me still, because I still feel like her best work is as a heel, because I feel like now she's kind of so more of like the supportive face to put everybody over and make everybody look good, but she's still doing it.
But also shout out to Mariah May and Toni Storm for amazing promos they did this whole year. Like so many good ones.
Also good to see 2 different AEW women promos on the list for sure, because I feel for a bit there like there wasn't either that many AEW women's promos or that many good ones, so it's cool to see 2 of them being nominated.
That program suffered a little bit with some like exterior situation, external situation, but you know, that all-in contract, like they spilled the tea.
Next category is Best Return or Surprise. And the nominees were Jordynne Grace in 2024 Royal Rumble. Naomi returns to WWE in 2024 Royal Rumble. Mercedes Moné, AEW debut. Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, and Zarya debuts in NXT. Jade Cargill, WWE in-ring debut, 2024 Royal Rumble. Dawn Marie, special guest referee in NXT.
And the winner is Naomi returning to WWE at Royal Rumble. That was a fun moment, yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
And also this list also made me realize how many people were returning and were surprised in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
That was a lot.
But Naomi coming back, I remember I was there. The crowd was so happy to see her, and Naomi was just like tearing up in the ring. It was so cute.
I'm glad she had her moment to like really take that in, because it's something so special to see the support from the crowd. You know, you hope like, oh, hopefully they remember me, or like, oh, hopefully this goes over well. But to actually be in the moment, be able to take just a second to like take it in and enjoy it, and you could tell on her face, like you said, she was like tearing up. So I'm glad she was able to like take that moment in, because sometimes in wrestling, like as soon as you go through the curtain, I feel like sometimes I like blank out, or like you're too much in the moment to like really even take it in, to stop and like really smell the roses. But I feel like Naomi definitely took the time to do that, and more people should.
The runner-up was Jordynne Grace in Royal Rumble, and that was the start. Because we saw Mickie James come into Royal Rumble with the Knockouts Championship, but it's like
She's been there before.
She's been there, yeah. She's been there. She's a WWE legend, so it's kind of like Jordan coming in hits differently, because that was and that was the start of the whole NXT and TNA. So that was a runner-up. But let's go to the next category.
Best tag team / stable. And the nominees are Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, Damage Control, Meta Girls, Spitfire, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, or the Unholy Union. And the winner is
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Woo!
I mean, this is probably the best tag team ever.
I was gonna, there's no contest there.
Right.
$1 million over $1 million over $1 million. Like, wow, like superheroes in the ring.
And they actually won PWI's Tag Team 100 this year too. I think this is the
really?
first time for women to do that too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They work really well together. They, I think it's kind of cool to even have Bianca kind of take Jade under her wing, especially because Bianca, you know, she has some years under her, but still like newer. But to have like kind of like show Jade the ropes and be like, this is how we do it, and still look awesome and badass both doing it. Really cool and powerful to see.
I think they really try to bring up the prestige of the tag division. They were really working hard. They're working overtime to do it. I think it was getting there, and then like now we have the whole situation with Jade being injured, so we'll see how that goes.
I just want to say I love the name Metaphor and how it's spelled. So I love the Meta Girls because it's so funny. I love that whole gimmick.
The next category is Best Ring Gear. Nominees are Naomi, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair in Olympic gymnast outfit, Tiffany Stratton in Backlash pink and gold, Mercedes Moné all in white, blue, gold, Liv Morgan Royal Rumble Christina Aguilera look, and lastly Chelsea Green garbage dumpster gear.
And the winner is Tiffany Stratton in her Backlash pink and gold.
Yeah. She looked so freaking good. How do you even wrestle in? It looks so expensive. So yeah.
Totally. Shout out to my gear lady as well, La Lucha lady, who's actually Maribel, who's actually been doing some gear sets for Tiffany.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't think she made that one specifically,
Right.
but I saw she's been making some gear sets for her, like the one that she wore in Minnesota, purple, white, and yellow. She made that one for Tiffany. So I
Where's
think
she
it's
based?
awesome. Here in Berwyn. Yeah, she's awesome. She makes my
roll
gear. She's
through.
great. Shout out Lucha Lady, Maribel. She's great.
We should do something with her.
We totally should.
Yeah,
For real.
that'll
She's
be
great.
fun.
She's awesome. Also, like, shout out to her and to anybody else who makes her gear, because, like, Tiffany has never had, like, a wardrobe malfunction or even clothes, and that is, like, very hard to do with what she's very blessed with. Wow, like the fact that it doesn't move at all, and you know it's good gear when she's not messing with it. Moxie, I'm sure you could attest where you're like in the ring and you're like, oh, this is riding up, oh, this might be spilling out, where you kind of have to like try to fix it, kind of be inconspicuous about it. But like Tiffany Stratton has never had a slip up so far, knock on wood, or like even like mess with it. So I think
Right.
that speaks highly of her gear and her fit.
I just gotta do shout out to Chelsea Green though, that dumpster garbage look. First of all, so Chelsea never repeats her outfit. Like she,
Awesome.
like even in weekly
love that.
shows, which is wild to me.
I love
That's
that.
expensive.
Yeah, I know. So I love that dedication. But that garbage dumpster look was just perfect. Like for that match, she gets it.
Yeah.
She gets it.
And I love that she's not afraid to be ugly. I mean, she's never ugly by any means. Even when she was a hot mess, she was hot.
Yeah.
But the fact that she's not afraid to go there, to get messy, and to like commit to the bit is amazing. Next category, best face. And we have Naomi, Willow Nightingale, Jordan Grace, Kehlani Jordan, Bianca Belair, and Bailey. Also, for Best Heel, let's go through those. Mariah May, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Mercedes Moné, Athena, and Roxanne Perez.
And the winners are, for babyface, Naomi, and then for heel, Nia Jax. Yes! I mean, this kind of speaks for itself.
Totally.
Naomi is such a good babyface.
Such a good babyface.
But I want her as heel.
I was literally about to say, I kind of miss Slayomi.
I do. But you know what? She's so lovable. Like, you can see that she's in there enjoying every moment she has in the ring. She's having fun.
Also, Nia, too, is such a good heel. Like, she doesn't want to be the cool heel. She's like, boo me, I don't care. Talk all your shit. I'll take it because I'll talk shit back. And she has fun with it. You could tell she enjoys being a heel.
From the
like, you could tell she loves it.
From to big back bitch.
Yeah,
like,
love
she
that.
just, like, everything she says. Hilarious.
So on that same note, while you were saying the category before with Chelsea Green, how she's not afraid to be ugly, so to speak, I love people like Chelsea Green and Nia Jax who they aren't all caught up in like the glitz and the glam and needing their makeup to be perfect. They don't mind being the mean one. They don't mind being like saying something that's maybe kind of edgy, and they don't mind like, you know, not having perfect lip liner or whatever, because they get it. Like, that is what wrestling is about. You can be both. I feel like it was what's making both of them like so powerful and so successful right now.
It makes them stand out, for
Right.
sure.
Next category is Best Social Media Presence. Nominees are Mi Chin, Chelsea Green, Naomi, Mercedes Moné, Liv Morgan, and Nia Jax.
The winner is Chelsea Green.
Yeah. No contest.
Yeah,
I think no contest.
When I say she commits to it, she commits to it in person, online, on TV. She's there, and she takes such good advantage of that. Like, I think some storylines have probably came up with like tweets that she has said out there.
Right. She does all these stuff, and she like started this like confessional series. Like, she is so innovative.
Totally.
I feel like she probably like thinks about wrestling 24/7.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
Agree.
She's always innovating. So like, so much props to her. I gotta say props to Mercedes too, because not necessarily social media, but she has this like, have you seen this like Monet mag?
Yes.
She has like an email
Yeah, it's
listserv
cute.
type of situation.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's like, you know what? Like, everyone's talking shit about me. Let me like run my own media, Monet magazine, where she like does her own interviews and stuff. It's kind of fun.
Cute. I also like Micha and always dogging on Shelton Benjamin. Like,
Yes.
that is my favorite, like, ongoing year after year feud.
Next category is Most Memeable Moment of the Year. Nia Jax Undertaker sit-up, Jade Cargill attacked and thrown on vehicle, Big Three's WrestleMania entrance, and Chelsea Green dumpster match training.
And the winner is Nia Jax Undertaker sit-up.
There's only 7 vote differences between the Nia Jax one and Jade Cargill attacked.
Oh, wow.
Like this, so beautiful.
That's not much.
7 people could have made a difference,
Yeah,
see?
yeah. Nia Jax, always, she has so much fun in the ring.
She has a very memeable face because she's so expressive with it. And, like, she always looks amazing, but, like, she's so expressive with it. And, like, the stuff that she says is hilarious. Like, come on, my whole, still iconic. Next category is the WTF Moment of the Year. And the nominees are Mariah May turning on Toni Storm, TNA NXT crossover, Chelsea Green going through tables to end Money in the Bank, Nia Jax annihilates Lyra Valkyria at Queen of the Ring, Dawn Marie announced as NXT special guest referee, Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio getting together.
And the winner is TNA NXT crossover. Oh, this is a good what the F moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great moment.
No, truly. I think we had waited forever to see something like that, so we got it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never thought I would see the day, actually. 'Cause I
Right.
still remember, like, WWE, like, you can never say TNA on live TV or on TV. So the fact to see, like, TNA talent on NXT and WWE TV was kind of crazy.
Are they kind of like phasing it out? I feel like they're doing a little less
I think
lately.
so, yeah.
I think TNA got a lot of like interest from the collaboration with like Joe Hendry coming in, men's wrestling. Joe Hendry getting so much interest, and now with like TNA getting Tessa Blanchard in.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting choices have been made.
Choices.
So we'll see how TNA does in 2025. But yeah, this This was a really cool collaboration.
Side note question: who do you think this crossover helped more, TNA or NXT?
NXT.
Me too.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have done it if it wasn't going to be more beneficial. Do you see what I'm saying?
I just think TNA kind of didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
They didn't run with it.
They were having so many like open challenge with the NXT people coming in, having Jordan Grace match. Like they should have used their time to build someone up in their own division.
Agreed.
And now they're stuck with Tessa Blanchard. Like they have no other star because Jordan's probably leaving. Okay, we'll have Tessa Blanchard.
That facial expression, I loved it. Okay. Next category is Stipulation Match of the Year. And the nominees are Willow Nightingale versus Chris Statlander, the Chicago Street Fight, WWE Money in the Bank Match 2024, Mitchin versus Chelsea Green dumpster match on SmackDown, the Jordan Grace vs. Ash by Elegance match by Elegance, Lola Vice vs. Shayna Baszler in the Underground match, Mitchin vs. Jada Parker at the Street Fight.
Winner is the 2024 WWE Money in the Bank match. Yay!
That was a crazy match.
For sure. I love this match. I still remember when the Money in the Bank match was just a WrestleMania match. So it's kind of cool that has their own pay-per-view and the women have it.
Yeah, I mean, Chelsea Green, that bump, I will never forget. It lives in my brain, rent-free. But also, I love that Tiffany's still carrying it around and teasing every moment.
Too much, maybe.
A
But
little
still.
too much.
The purse that she made for the case is so cute.
So cute. And you know what? We had really good stipulation matches. I have to say, like, NXT starting underground matches, I think it's like the best thing ever. Like, poor Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler
gosh.
for having that MMA match at SummerSlam that nobody cared about.
Yeah.
WWE finally cracked the code, and they, like, now can do it right. Lola Vice has been queen of that, but also that street fight match with Michin. The fact that Michin was nominated twice shows that Michin was really killing it this year.
For sure.
One to watch in 2025. Nominees are Sol Ruka, Stephanie Vakir, B-Fab, Jada Parker, Harley Cameron, and Lash Legend.
And the winner is Lash Legend.
Lashing with Lash Legend. I love it.
I was batting them as much as I could. Mine aren't as graceful as your guys's.
Lash is freaking amazing.
And shout out to all these NXT women because the list
Yeah.
is mainly made up of NXT women, which
You're
is
right.
awesome. Lash is amazing. Like, I cannot wait to see what she does. She looks so cool, so different. She's so tall, and she has that charisma. Like, you can't teach that at all, and she
Right.
brings that in so much. I love her a lot.
And I gotta do a shout out to Harley Cameron. She was like a singer, so she did like a couple like wrestlers' theme songs before, but she like
That's so fun.
decided to like train and become a wrestler. And you know, I think she's really funny. She's one of those like funny wrestlers, but is also improving really, really fast in AEW. So I think Harley's got a really great future.
Jada Parker, I feel like she always ends up going viral on like World Star.
Yeah.
For a couple of times. So I know that's like one to watch, especially when you could cross over to like more of the mainstream media.
And I was skeptical about her, but
too.
she really won me
Yeah,
over. Like,
totally.
she is badass. Next category is Best Theme Song. Rhea Ripley, Demons in Your Dream. Io Sky, Tokyo Shock. Julia, Time of Arrival. Bianca Belair, Watch Me Shine. Lola Vice, Te Lo Romp. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Nia Jax, Not Like Most Girls. Naomi, Glow, Glow, Glow.
And the winner is Io Sky Tokyo Shock.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I love the interpretive dance session.
That's what she
her
does.
do her cool like little
Yeah.
like back bend thing.
Okay,
that
we're
she
just
does.
not as cool as she is, okay?
Okay, sorry. This is our interpretation of it. Such a good entrance music. I think it's kind of hard to have good entrance music whenever it's just instrumental, but it works definitely, especially for her. Next category, Breakout Star of 2024. And the nominees are Kalani Jordan, Mariah May, Lash Legend, Tatum Paxley, Queen Aminata, and Anna Jay.
And the winner is... It's all about Mariah. Mariah May! Oh my god, what a freaking year for Mariah May. Oh my god.
I feel like we were early adapters of Mariah May, if I
I
say
was
so
saying,
myself.
she's an alumni kind of.
Yeah,
she is.
I actually wrestled with her in the UK too.
Wow, okay.
She's
cool.
very, even backstage, very kind and humble. So I really like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really is. She's professional through and through. Even like when she was just doing her streaming and stuff, she took that to the heart. So it's awesome to see her grow and see everybody else and know what the star she is.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like she like carved out her own. Obviously, obviously she got great storyline that she had since the moment she came in. But like the way she spits at people,
It's impressive.
it's impressive. Like she is nasty girl.
Yeah.
And the way she wrestles is also like, because she had such a fun time in Stardom, she really got that strong style in her. She's really bringing it. But like she also like combined it with her like diva background. So it's like, it's perfect. I think she's killing it.
And I love that she looks like a WWE diva. Like she would be like the default setting if creating a WWE diva, but she can go in the ring. She brings it. She's like breaking that. Like, I'm sure people who are not necessarily like super WWE fans or wrestling fans will look at her and be like, oh yeah, whatever. She's a pretty girl, but she is a pretty girl and can work.
I think the future is so bright for her. Like she can do everything. She can do promo. She can do storyline. She can do comedy. Everything.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm so excited to see Mariah just shine. But next category.
Best valet or non-wrestler. Samantha Irvin, Renee Paquette, Ava, Scarlett, B-Fab, and Maxine Dupree.
Winner is Samantha Irvin.
Yes! I mean, okay, this is an interesting case because she retired.
Yeah.
People were calling her one of the best announcers since like Howard Finkel or whatever. Like people were loving her. I think she's one of those announcers that like really got so much support from everyone. And she departed WWE saying that she actually didn't enjoy announcing.
Yeah, she left on her peak and she's like, you know what? Bye.
I mean, iconic, but
Yeah, it is. You know
if
what?
you don't enjoy it, you don't enjoy it.
Right. So props to her, but like, you know what? This is how much people appreciated her.
Yeah.
Just know that. And then you don't do whatever you want with it. Well, I do miss her though. I do miss her.
Yeah, she was really good.
We got the big 2 awards. The match of the year. We got Io Sky versus Bailey at WrestleMania 40. Bianca and Jade versus Metagirls versus Chelsea and Piper versus Damage Control at Crown Jewel. Jordan Grace versus Masha Slamovich at Bound for Glory. Toni Storm versus Mariah May at All In. Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez at Battleground. Mercedes Moné versus Chris Statlander at Full Gear. And Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vakir at Forbidden Door. Winner is 3, 2, 1. Io Sky versus Bailey. That was a heck of a match.
So good. That's gonna be like a classic match that like people should go watch and like study tape if you want to be a wrestler.
I did notice we have a lot of repeats on this list, so I think that goes to show us like who is setting the path for women's wrestling from here on out.
So we got 2 Jordan Grace matches and 2 Mercedes Moné matches. Yeah.
I think the votes on this was spread out a lot. Like I don't think like the Io versus Bailey was at 29%, which is not was it like super overwhelming, which just shows the high quality of matches that women were having this year.
The runner-up was 21%, Mercedes Moné versus Chris Statlander. That was a heck of a match.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean overall we've got really, really good matches this year. Jordan Grace and Mercedes Moné, they're killing it there. Yeah. Should we go to the Wrestler of the Year?
Yeah.
Ooh, the big one.
Wrestler of the Year nominees are Liv Morgan, Toni Storm, Jordan Grace, Nia Jax, Roxanne Perez, Io Sky, and Mariah May.
And the winner is Liv Morgan. Watch me.
Yo.
Women of the Year, Wrestler of the Year. That's cool. Liv had such a good year this year. Obviously, she's been in this very long storyline with Rhea Ripley, with Dom. All the like flirty situation with Dom got like millions of views on WWE. So people were like really interested in that. It's like fine now. But also she won the Crown Jewel Championship, defeating Nia Jax. She recently also like defeated Io Sky clean. So yeah, she's having a heck of a year.
Especially coming back from injury. I mean, coming back from injury is always rough, and you know, you're like, oh, ring rust, what they're gonna be like, how the crowd is gonna perceive you. But it's awesome. She literally had a great year, even coming off that big shoulder injury.
Oh, because she came back at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
You know what? What a great year she had.
Yeah.
Starting
2024 was definitely the year of Liv.
Yeah, starting out with a bang at Royal Rumble. She did not win again, but you know what? And she had the program with Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
That was a great year.
Totally.
On piggybacking on how it's hard to come back from an injury, it's also hard to come back from an injury and enter a storyline that is already so well liked. Like Rhea Ripley and Dom, and just enter in that storyline and then just totally make it a moment. And so very, very deserved Liv Morgan.
Yeah, no, I remember when like she had that, obviously, but yo era, but even when she was in Riot Squad, she had that pink hair with the blue tongue. Like, I don't think a lot of people took her that seriously. And then I remember like Charlotte just defeating her over and over and over again. She was basically a jobber back then, but from there to like really pushing through to now, like she is the top star of WWE. So I'm
From
like,
jobber to top star.
that's really cool. Yeah. When did that mugshot came out?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Oh, we forgot about the mugshot.
That was a beautiful mugshot too. So you know what, Liv? Overall, what a great year.
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations to all the winner of this award. You know what? Every time this is such a fun one because we like think about what happened that year.
Congratulations to women's wrestling, honestly.
For sure, definitely.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being with Ring the Bell this year. Always a blast talking about women's wrestling with all of you. And it's always a blast to be with you guys. And where can we all find you?
You can find me at Paloma Star on Instagram and Twitter. And Moxie, where can we find
Find
you?
me on all social media platforms at that's THEE, Moxie Molly, and also on Earth.
And you can find me at DSN on Instagram and Ring the Bell DS on Twitter. And I'll see you next time. Bye.